All right, let's get right into it. There's a brand new battleground that is totally reshaping how we find and sell homes, and believe me, it is happening a whole lot faster than you might think.
You know, for decades, the fight for a home really began right on the front lawn with that for sale sign. But that's changing in a big way. The real action, the new front line, it's all happening online, in this digital space, before a property is ever officially up for grabs.
And right in the middle of all these announcements from some of the biggest names you can think of, one company, eXp Realty, is making a really bold move. They're doing something that directly challenges this whole idea of exclusivity and these, walled gardens.
So, to really get what's going on here, we first have to, well, define the playing field itself. Welcome to the coming soon battlefield, the world of pre-market listings. Okay, so what exactly are we talking about here? Think of a coming soon listing like a movie trailer for a house. Seriously, it's a sneak peek, right? It's designed to build up all this buzz and interest before the home officially hits the market, and that clock really starts ticking.
And wow, did things escalate quickly. Just look at this timeline. It was like a domino effect. In February, you've got Compass and Redfin teaming up. Bam! Just a month later, Zillow jumps into the fray with its own platform. And then in April, eXp Realty makes a completely different kind of move. The race was officially on.
So how are all these major players actually approaching this new battlefield? Well, it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. We're really looking at three very different game plans, three competing visions for what the future of finding a home is going to look like.
And this quote from eXp Realty's CEO, Leo Pareja, it just lays it all out on the table. It's such a clear, direct statement of their philosophy. For them, it's all about maximum exposure, not locking a listing down behind some velvet rope.
This table breaks it all down perfectly. So on one side, you've got eXp pushing for what they call broad syndication, basically blasting their coming soon listings out to as many big websites as they can. Then in the middle, you have Zillow, and they're building this single central hub for all pre-market homes, but on their platform. And then there's the Compass and Redfin partnership, which is much more like an exclusive club, giving their own users that first look before anyone else.
And this whole thing boils down to a pretty simple but really powerful analogy. Is a pre-market listing something for the public square, where everybody gets to see it at the exact same time? Or is it for a private club, where members get a secret handshake in an early peek? That is the fundamental difference in strategy we're seeing play out. Okay, but this isn't just some corporate chess match, right? What are the real-world stakes here? What does all this actually mean for you, whether you're dreaming of buying a new home or you're getting ready to sell your own?
Well, for sellers, this is an incredible chance to test the waters, to kind of gauge interest and even pricing before you go live. For buyers, it's a huge advantage. It's a whole new window of opportunity to find a home before the competition gets crazy. And hey, for agents, it's an amazing marketing tool to build momentum for a really strong launch. Everybody wins in some way.
And look, this isn't just something brokerages are dreaming up. As Andy Florence, the CEO of Homes.com's parent company, points out, this whole trend is a direct response to what consumers, what you, are asking for. More information, more transparency, and earlier access.
So when you pull the camera back, you see that this entire competition, all these different strategies, it all boils down to one powerful philosophical question about the very nature of the real estate market itself. And Damian Eales, the CEO of Realtor.com, he just framed it perfectly. Clicks, not clicks. Are sellers better served by getting their property in front of as many eyeballs as possible, getting the clicks? Or are they better off showing it to a small, exclusive group first, a clique?
So that brings us to the fundamental divide, the real tug-of-war. On one hand, you have this vision of a completely open, transparent marketplace where everyone's on equal footing. And on the other, you have the idea of a more controlled, restrictive network where information is a precious commodity, shared only with a select few.
So what you should really take away from all this is that the rulebook for how we find our next home, it's being rewritten right now as we speak. And it leaves us with this final big question. As this battle unfolds, which philosophy is going to win the day? The wide-open digital square or the exclusive digital club? The answer is going to define the future of how all of us hunt for a home.